Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Making an Impact with Zebu Nation. And today we have for you Game 7 of the 2022 Major League Soccer regular season. And you may be asking yourself, well, Game 7, what happened to the rest of the games? Like, we were just at Game 1, now we're at Game 7, what the heck has happened? Well, basically, like I said, I wanted to get a feel for this team. And so it took me a few games to sort of figure some things out and just take a look at how everybody's going to play together, get a rotation together. But also the beginning of the season is so packed with games. It's like we're playing 2 or 3 games a week. So, we haven't really gone that far in the future. It's only April 6th. So, it's just, there were so many games to play. I just sort of got in a groove, played 6 games, and now here we are at Game 7. Let's take a look at where we're at in the competition. Second in the Eastern Conference to New England. 15 points on the season with 5 wins and 1 loss, so that's pretty good 6-game stretch. Plus 4 goal differential is okay, but we've had several tight games. We haven't really been blowing the competition away that much, but we've been winning. It's a team now. We've been together for 4 seasons. We know how to win. We know how to play together. The new components are sort of working themselves in there, so that's good. New England, they are the top team in the Supporters' Shield now, followed by Minnesota. We're tied with 3 teams, actually. Minnesota and Sporting KC from the Western Conference. So it looks like New England has made some good moves this season. They're at least having a very productive start to the season. Take a look at their old transfer history. Get caught up on these guys. A lot of draft picks. Robert Huerta from Sporting KC. Luis Carrillo from Colorado. Youngster. He's all right, I guess. Their big move, I guess. 2 big moves. Castaneda? Anyway, Esteban here, 30-year-old Colombian striker, looks pretty good, so he's been scoring some goals for them. And then Derek Poloni, they picked up for $130K, a real bargain for 28-year-old Brazilian. Nice speed, attacking left midfielder for him. I mean, he's not the greatest player you ever saw. He's valued at $1.3 million, which is okay. So they did get a bargain for him, but he is just a rotational player, so it's not like he's some huge signing or anything like that, but just a good, solid veteran for them. They've managed to put it all together, and they're having an excellent start to the season. Now, we've had some interesting things happen, some ups and downs. First of all, we'll go to the medical center. Saw prior to the first season, prior to the first game, Joseph Mendez went down, and he's still injured for quite a while. 3 to 6 weeks, he's still out. And then our two of our 3 draft picks, Cervantes and Leonard, both went out. All 3 of those guys are on the 6-game disabled list. They'll be eligible to come off that list pretty soon, but Leonard is the only one who's actually healthy, and he's just now getting healthy. So we got some room on the roster. We made a little bit of a move. We're sending Rabat out on loan. I'm not real sure about this move. We could use Rabat. He's a good backup for us, but I also don't want him to just sit and waste away on the bench. So, of course, we're sending him out over there to Iceland to FH. Not going to pronounce this name. But they've got great training facilities out there. We know this team. We sent guys out there plenty. So they, Rabat, at the very least, he'll get some good training out there. But then the other thing that happened, I think it shows up in trades. Yeah, from the Houston Dynamo, they waived this young man, Jordan Bernstengel. If you watched my Team Canada run, Jordan was a player on the under 23s. I picked this guy up for the under 23s. He's pretty good. 3-star potential. Why not pick him up on a free? He's Canadian. Anytime we can pick up a good, useful Canadian player, we'll do it. He's pretty good. Fullback, we're a little thin at fullback, a little light in the fullback positions. So might as well sign him up for free. We got him on the waiver draft. Nobody else wanted him, so we've got him. That's how that works. So a couple of moves here and there. We're doing all right. Now let's get to the schedule, see how we got here. A lot of green on this schedule. Look at that. Huge winning streak here. If you count the preseason, undefeated in preseason, and then we win our first 5 games. Seattle, you saw that 1-0 victory, and then our biggest victory was LAFC at LA, 3-1. LA, they just couldn't handle us. Honestly, they didn't. I don't think they were quite match fit, quite ready. Kyle Larin started things out with 2 minutes in, and then D'Alessandro had a couple of really nice finishes to put us up for good. We can take a look at some of those goals. I mean, everybody played just a really solid game, and LA looked kind of not ready for prime time. And that can happen early in the season, but we got to be there to take advantage of it, So here's the first goal. Like I said, 2 minutes in, there's D'Alessandro. He had a heck of a game. Sends one in. The goalkeeper, Irwin, I don't know what happened there. He was just caught off guard by D'Alessandro, and Larin just pounced on it. So then here's another mess up by LA, just a bad clearance pass. Lopez to D'Alessandro, and then here's his favorite goal. The cross goal from right to left. He loves that goal. 62 minutes in, Desovic wins the ball at midfield. Alberto sends it all the way across to D'Alessandro. 1 touch, 2 touch, and then short post. Off the short post. That was a great goal. Puts us up 3-0. And then 85 minutes. We had a few backups in at this point, but still. Villarreal to Ijai. That was just sneaky. I thought he was offside, but he snuck one past the linesman. Got in there. And 1 goal, not so much. But, I mean, for the most part, Thiago has looked very good. He's made a lot of impressive stops. I mean, he's given up a few goals. He's given up 2 goals in that winning streak, but still, 3 shutouts is pretty good. And then we had this, NYFC in New York, Yankee Stadium. Yes, correct. Yep, that's correct. Yankee Stadium. And we just sort of fell apart here. They got up on us right before the half. 40 minutes in, Jordan Allen scored. And then just second half, we kind of fell apart. We really got things started on a bad foot when our guy, the dude we brought in to take penalties, Liam Boyce, missed his first penalty. He rocketed one off the crossbar. And that started off a bad note. That was in the 6th minute. They scored 3 times, and it was just no good. No good. I mean, Boyce didn't play well. Kyle Larin didn't play well. We switched up our formation. Brought in Agor, went with the Z formation, and that didn't help. That actually, we played worse in the Z formation. Defensively, we didn't play very well. Valo with a 6.1 rating. So it was just a bad night all around. So let's see today we can, avoid the 2-game losing streak with another away match at Atlanta, who currently is sitting in 3rd place. So this is, a pretty important match, especially since they've got a game in hand. So if we win this, we go up, like 2 games rather than just 1. So it's a very important match. Atlanta's a good team right behind us in playoff position. So let's get to it. Formation number 2, we're going to stick to it. Give that over to the old head coach and get around. We started off strong, but that can happen a lot. I've noticed that in FM, in just about any league, if you play your preseason right and you get match fit, you can have a nice little winning streak at the beginning of the season and feel invincible, quite frankly. And then the rest of the league catches up to you in match fitness, match sharpness, and things become much more difficult. So we'll see if that continues here, or if maybe Atlanta has caught up to us. Had a lot of games in the last few weeks, a lot of guys who are sort of on the edge of injuries in the medical center. Boyce is one of those guys. Leonard, of course, coming off the injury. Some guys who haven't played much as well. So look at the overall injury risk. Not too bad, but I think Boyce for sure is somebody we got to keep an eye on. So here we are, 5-4 favorites, I guess, over Atlanta. Even though they've got 7-4 odds, I don't understand these at all. But anyway, we're coming in strong form. They're in inconsistent form. Look at this. This is one of the few teams in the league that has our number. Look at this. Atlanta has won 7 of the last 13 games. We've only won 2 with 4 draws. So Atlanta is a bit of our bogey team out there. It's going to be 64 and gusty, but we're in a dome, so it shouldn't make much of a difference. 40,000 of the 71,000 capacity. It's ridiculous capacity, but still 40,000 is nothing to sneeze at. That's a very good crowd. That would be a major sellout in just about any other arena around the league. It's almost twice what we've got. I was going to try to wait till the next game to show you our new stadium. The stadium is completed, so we can see that, but this isn't a home game. This is an away game. Yeah, I think we got the right lineup in here. Yeah, we got Johnson in. We're going to bring Johnson back, our guy. See if he can snatch the starting position back. We're going to let him earn it. If he can earn that starting position back over the $1 million man, Liam Boyce, he missed that penalty. That could be all it takes. The margins at this level are so slim that, just about anything could allow you to lose your job. An injury, a missed assignment, whatever it is. So here we go. Dahlberg in goal for Atlanta. Garza, Youngworth. Ananu. Harrison. Not a very familiar defense. Looks like all new defense back there for Atlanta. Now their midfield, a little bit more recognizable. Villalba on the right, Nagbe on the left, Powers and Masonu. Anyway, one of their new guys in the middle. Giles and Monroe, their leading goal scorer up top. He already has 3 goals on the season, so that's pretty good. Meanwhile, our lineup should be pretty familiar. Thiago in goal, Dasovic and Vallo at the fullbacks. I probably should have brought in Duverne, but especially after Vallo's last performance. But I missed that. Anyway, Jaguar and Chevalier, Andre and Lopez in the midfield, Alberto on the left. He's been playing very well. He's our leading assist man. 3 appearances, 3 assists, 7.73 rating. I think he may have won that starting position on the left-hand side for as long as he's with the team. Teams are coming sniffing around. So we might lose Alberto by mid-season to transfers. D'Alessandro on the right, our leading goal scorer, right winger. How about this? Is he a leading goal scorer with 2 goals, or does he have 3 or more? Who knows? It's hard to tell. I really wish FM would fix this. It's so nice to be able... There it is. 4 goals and 4 appearances. Crazy for a winger. The 31-year-old trying to prove his worth. It's a contract year for D'Alessandro. Probably won't give him a new contract because we have so many young wingers behind him. So this is going to be his swan song for us, most likely. And, yeah, he's going to do his best, apparently. And then Johnson and Laren up top. All right. Let's go. Pep talk. Go out there and impress me, I guess. All right, a couple people are okay with that. Let's go. Apply advice. Same old advice as ever from Wilfred. Close down on everybody. Everybody get closed down on. Grab those wingers for sure. I don't know much about their fullbacks. I don't think their fullbacks are going to come forward. So this could be a different Atlanta United than we're used to. It's not going to be. It's going to be a little bit more conservative. It look. They're in the 4-4-1-1. I'll send the assistant to that there meeting. And here we are in the dome. Looks a little sparsely populated. 40,000. Not enough to fill up the gaping dome. The that's not. That's yeah. Anyway, yeah. Let's go. Let's get some highlights here. There we go. Garza is going to settle it down for Atlanta. Nagby, look at how far back they're playing. I've never seen Atlanta play this compact. They must be in some sort of counterattack mode, maybe? Because they are sort of bombing it downfield. Giles going to go 1-on-4 around the defense. Not real excited with that defending. Atlanta wins a corner out of it. Garza's going to take it. You know, they might be able to get us on special teams. Nagby wins the header. Nope, Villalba tracks it down. He sends it in. Chevalier heads it out. Garza's going to recover for Atlanta and reset the offense. Giles in a swarm. Tries to get it to Villalba. Intercepted by Andre. Alberto's going to start it downfield to Johnson. He wins the ball. Johnson looking for his partner. Nope, he has to drop it back to Lopez. Lopez takes the shot. Dahlberg forced to make a stop right at the near post. Lopez wins the corner. He takes it. He sends it up. Chevalier gets the head on it. Can't get it on net. That's Chevalier's curse. He can get his head on it. He just can't get it on net. Dahlberg sends it downfield. Tries to get to Villalba, but Desovic is there again to Johnson. He loses it. Alberto likewise loses it, and Atlanta starts things back the other way. Darlington Nagby's got to be frustrated. He's not used to sitting back that far. Moreno gets it to Nagby. His pass nearly intercepted. Moreno, though, recovers to Giles. We're looking good. We're covering everybody at the moment. Powers trying to make a play. Gets it to Villalba. To Moreno. 1-on-1 with Chevalier. Back to Giles. He rockets one straight at Thiago, who sort of stumbles there, but manages to make the stop. It's been an exciting 5 minutes, I got to tell you. It's been a lot of shots. 4 shots. All of them, I think, we've seen all of them. Yellow card already for Garza. Here we go. 7.5 minutes to Desovic with a throw in on the near side. Gets it back to Desovic at midfield. Johnson to Lopez. He's looking out wide. Tries to get it to D'Alessandro. Garza is there. He makes a mistake. D'Alessandro wins it. Look who's there. It's Johnson. Matt Johnson scores his first of the season. 7:55 into the first half. Lopez just tries a prayer out wide, and Garza unable to secure it. Easy assist from D'Alessandro to Johnson. You know, that's the kind of timing and teamwork that we were missing with our new guy in there at target man. So we've already seen some better connections at target. Here's Chevalier. He gets it on goal, but Villalba on the back post makes the save. Jaguar saves it. Alberto can't get that left foot on it. Atlanta clears. We're starting to control play here a little bit. Still only 15 minutes down, but now the clock is running a little bit. Atlanta's going to have to come out of that compact shape. They can't just sit back. You know, maybe they decided to play counterattack against our attacking style, but the way this formation works is that counterattack doesn't really work that well against it. I mean, it can if our central defenders or fullbacks just get beat, but you have to beat them because they stay back for the most part. Here's Moreno out wide. Dangerous tackle, but Jaguar wins it, then gets it downfield again. Gets it to Johnson, who gets it back to Lopez. Alberto's looking for Kyle Larin on the run. He beats the central defender. He's behind the defense. There it is. Another open field goal for Kyle Larin. That one was outside the penalty spot, so that was a pretty good finish. Lopez to Alberto just spots Larin blazing towards the back line, and there he is. Number 23 can't catch up. Goalkeeper can't stop him. All right, so we're back on track. I think that New York situation was just temporary. Here we are again. Johnson to Alberto. And, you know, we did make a couple of moves in the lineup. Johnson and Alberto, both of those guys have made big plays. So that might be the lineup going forward. Like I said, you know, 2 injuries for Atlanta and a yellow card. They're falling apart. 30 minutes in. We still have a while to go in the first half. This is like one of the few places we can get caught on counterattack is with set plays. But look at that. We still have 4 guys back. So it is really, really tough to catch this formation. As much of an attacking formation as it is, you know, when we keep those fullbacks and central defenders back, it's very hard to counterattack. And we play wide, so if you're going to counterattack, it has to come up the middle. But we've got that Segundo Valente back there playing in the middle, so he can catch a lot of things, especially you know, when we've got young, fast guys playing that position. So I feel like this is it's a good tactic. I've noticed a few other people out there using the 4-2-4. I mean, obviously not the formation number 2, but it's not that bad of a formation. I kind of like it. I've always kind of wanted to play the 4-4-2, but I've actually never played just a flat 4-4-2. So to me, this is a good compromise because I think the 4-4-2 is a little boring. But I do like having 2 strikers. Here's Lopez sends one in. Oh, and there's an injury, or there's a penalty. Kyle Larin will take that for sure. Absolutely. That was definitely a foul. Here we go. Kyle Larin steps to the spot and finishes easily. Look at the Montreal fans in the corner. We're rushing over. Lots of blue and pink for whatever reason. Those must be the neutrals, maybe. I don't know. We don't have really pink jerseys as far as I know. Easy victory. Easy goal for Kyle Larin. So there it is, 3-0 to Atlanta, or up on Atlanta. Didn't expect that, I'll be honest with you. Away from home, I thought Atlanta was going to be a little bit more trouble than this. But this is going to put some good distance between them and us. Here's D'Alessandro out wide. He's got a step, sends it in. Kyle Larin can't win the header. Lopez down to Andre. Out wide to Alberto. He bounces one off the defense and then has to track it down. Harrison tackles him wildly. But we're still going to retain possession. Doesn't really matter. 44 minutes. See if there's any stoppage time for these injured boys. Atlanta's going to have to make some decisions at halftime. Garza sitting back there with a 5.8. Their defense is looking pitiful. 5.7 for Harrison. 3 minutes of stoppage time. Just about up. Nagby powers with an injury. Sends one ahead to Giles. Villalba looked a bit offside, but Thiago again with another stop. He's got those good reflexes. This should be the last play. Garza sends one in, easily headed up by Jaguar. Villalba, though, gets the rebound. Thiago. He didn't necessarily have to make that save, but just to be safer than sorry. And there we go. That should be it. Maybe? We're going to go to 49 minutes. Yeah, halftime. All right. So they made one substitute before half, took out their injured midfielder. What do we got in the way of analysis? Struggling to cope with numbers in the midfield. Not much going on there, so we'll go to our dressing room. Pep talk. Very happy. Keep it up. Let's go. No adjustments. Second half. Let's keep going. If they're just going to counterattack, I got no problems with that. Looks like they're... we should check out their formation. See if they've changed their formation or anything like that. Nope. Still the 4-4-1-1. They've moved a little wider there. Harrison looks to have gotten downfield. Headed out by Chevalier. Thiago with another amazing stop. A second stop on Villalba. He's going to be all pro this season. No doubt about it. I think they've definitely sent Harrison forward. So let's close down on Harrison. And then we'll close down on Garza too. Might as well, just not to get surprised by those boys coming forward. Because, you know, if they haven't made a formation change, that's really all they could do, is send their fullbacks forward. Another substitution. Carlton comes on, attacking center mid for Giles. Didn't sub out Ananu or anybody else on that defense. That's what I would have done, but, you know, no accounting for taste, I guess. Carlton gets it to Moreno. We got a little bit of a misshape in our defense back there, but Desovic wins the header, gets it to Johnson. He's going to drop it back probably, yep. Andre, that's a good find. He's going to bang it forward. Kyle Aaron well behind the defense again, and look at that goalkeeper. He just gave up. He's like, I'll just let it happen. If he hits me, he hits me, but I'm just going to stand here. It's like a man waiting for the firing squad. That was pretty bad. Johnson to Andre. Andre looks upfield, sees Laren, ready to make the run. There he is, behind the defense, and then the goalkeeper, See, he gave a little shrug there, like, what are you going to do? Kyle Laren in the open field. What are you going to do? 4-0 destruction of Atlanta United. That's pretty good. 60 minutes down, so we still have most of the half ready to go. Kyle Laren with a hat trick. Johnson with a goal. 3 assists on the board. So one of those counts as unassisted apparently. So we got 4 goals, 3 assists, right? Seems like we got an unassisted goal out there somewhere. Anyway, Thiago, 70 minutes down now. Sends one out to D'Alessandro. Can't win it. Groves has it at midfield for Atlanta. Gets it to Carlton. Intercepted by Jaguar. Nagby, though, recovers. Out wide to Groves. He's trying to get it to Villalba, and he does. Not offside. He beat Desovic to that back post. You know, so Atlanta's still dangerous. Nagby, Groves, Villalba, those guys are still good, but their defense seems to be lacking. What do these guys look like? Harrison, 23 years old, 5 jumping reach, fullback. Get out of here. Jungwirth, 33-year-old German. He's all right, I guess. He was one of their big signings in the offseason. He's making $513K. He should be better than that. Here's Villalba now. Atlanta might be trying to make a comeback here. They are good for it. They've got definitely a much more offensive posture going on here. Harrison out wide. Villalba, oof, brutal tackle. Lopez recovers, gets it forward. Kyle Aaron can't get there. Chevalier, risky move. He gets it to Alberto, who gets it to Johnson. Back to Alberto. Looking to make a move. He chips it ahead. Johnson is there. Johnson behind the defense to Kyle Aaron. Not a great sequence of play there, but we did get an attempt on goal. Here's Kyle Aaron to Alberto. He takes a right-footed shot. Chevalier. Chevalier had a wide-open goal, and he just scuffed it. I don't know what the scoring record is for a single game. It's probably 5 or 6, at least in regular season. In preseason, we've probably scored more, but I don't think that we've had many games where we've scored more than 4 goals. Sovic wins that long bomb. Andre settles it down. Looks like we're just sort of bombing it forward right now, trying to keep Atlanta at bay. Harrison to Nagbe. Carlton trying to get Atlanta forward. Villalba, though, we're watching him tightly. Moreno, back to Villalba. We lost him for a second. That's no good. Good stop. Wow, another risky tackle by Jaguar on the back line. Thiago is our key this year. As much as we're scoring goals, he's still made so many miraculous saves, like that one you just saw against Villalba. What are the Atlanta fans doing? They were all in unison doing some sort of strange commotion. But anyway. I mean, should we drop back to a different formation? Maybe, but that's regular season. I just don't know about that. We'll just keep playing this. And if they want to give us a 5th goal, that's fine. If they want to score a 2nd goal, I guess that's fine too. Regular season, it doesn't much matter. There's Desovic with an interception. Gets it downfield to Johnson. Johnson out wide with it. Gets it to Alberto. Chips it to Kyle Aaron. Can't win the header. In this one game, Johnson has already been a much better outlet. Alberto across. D'Alessandro. Was he offside? He looked like he might have been offside. No, they're giving it an own goal to Garza. So D'Alessandro must have deflected it off of Garza. Alberto to Laren. Can't win the header. Lopez chases it down. Out wide to Alberto. That's a great cross. Yep. I mean, D'Alessandro, he should have got credit for that goal, honestly, but must have bounced off Garza maybe before it got to D'Alessandro. I don't know. Anyway, either way, whatever happened, 5-1. Can we get 6? Can we get 6 goals on Atlanta United? That would be pretty wild. Bombs it downfield for Kyle Aaron. He's got Johnson in front of net. Not a great pass. Alberto settles it down. Back to D'Alessandro. Header. Boy, that was almost another own goal. Jungwirth had to scramble to keep that out. I don't think this Dahlberg is a very good keeper, if I'm honest with you. He's made a lot of weird mistakes back there. There's another mistake at midfield. Johnson chips it ahead for Lair, and he beats Garza and then becomes stunned into silence. Villalba. Desovic is looking a little slow out there. Not sure what his problem is. Look at that. Stop by Thiago. Carlton all alone in front of net. And Thiago just stones him. Groves loses the header to Alberto, of all people. But Villalba is there again. Carlton. Harrison with a shot. Nope. Look at these ratings. I was going to take somebody out. Look at these ratings. 8, 8.2, 8, 8.1, 8.6. Our lowest rating is 7.9. Let's get out of here. No substitutions. 88 minutes. Thiago. I think we have a game in like 2 days as well after this. Kyle Aaron wins the header. He's looking a bit slow. The whole team's looking a bit slow. I don't know what that foot stomp was, but he got away with it. Gets the ball out wide to D'Alessandro. Sends it back to Andre, to Laren. Oh, there's Dahlberg with a stop. That was actually an impressive stop. Good job, Dahlberg. Lopez sends one in. Chevalier again. Can't get it on net. We're going to keep giving him opportunities. What's this Dahlberg look like? 23-year-old Swedish player making $488,000. He looks okay. Nice aerial reach. Reflexes are not really great. Not terrible. But yeah, I mean, he's okay. There's better goalkeepers out there for sure for $488,000 a year. But, you know, maybe he's got good potential. He's only 23 years old, so they could get something out of him. But anyway, a lot of shots this game. We had 19 shots. Atlanta had, no, it was the other way around. Atlanta had 19 shots, 10 on target. We had 15 shots, 9 on target. But our goal scoring was just superior. 13 fouls to Atlanta. Look at that. 1 foul. That is crazy, especially with these same fullbacks last year who were maniacs combined for 1 foul this game. That's crazy. Only 45% possession. What are you going to do? We just sort of dominated in our own weird, wacky way that we dominate. Just score goals. That's it. Who got the player of the match? Kyle Laren with his hat trick. 9.6 rating in the second half. That's pretty good. I'll take that. Pep talk. Sure, whatever. Get out of here. Leave the match. So, yeah, we got DC United at home in 2 days. So, we're going to have to play a bit of a rotated squad then. That's our only home game again until New York Red Bull. Yeah, they're sitting on 13 points right now, so they're okay. Vancouver, we're going to see them in the Canadian Championship, so we don't really need to see that game. So maybe we will come back for the Red Bulls game at home, show off the new grandstand, and see if we can go on another little winning streak here. So that's going to do it for now. So until next time, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.